They're moving up and down. Why?
Just to keep your body mobile by your feet, but keeping the upper body compound strength, so my trunk engaged, glutes fired up, shoulders taking the resistance of the weight, staying isometrically strong with the upper body, staying mobile through the legs, same as you do in the boxing ring, holding your feet in the centre of the ring, moving around your opponent, holding them off. Same energy system.
Mason, here we are in your home.
Yeah.
Your home gym.
Yes.
You got everything in here, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, I set it all up in the lockdown, obviously with gyms being closed, so I thought, why not?
And a kid, I know all you boxers work hard, but in lockdown, you're the kid that I've seen really make the transformation that you've never really had the time to do when you were boxing, because you're a kid that's always been in between weights, you know. I think you were saying before, if there was £150 weight cut, yeah, but you weren't quite a welterweight,
yeah,
and you certainly weren't a welterweight when you decided to make that welterweight.
No, it just took a little bit too much out of me, I think. Yeah.
When you were fighting at light middleweight, you weren't like middleweight.
I was too small. I was making it easy, yeah.
But now that's all changed, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah, I can still make it comfortably, like middle, because I've been living lean and I don't put much fat on. Just stay fit and healthy. But I can make the weight easy, and I know I'll perform at it as well. So.
Well, you know, how have you done that? Because you're again, I think, must have been, what, maybe 6-7 months ago. You put some pictures on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. I don't know what it was, but I'd seen them, and you must have been close to 80 kilos.
Yeah, I was probably 13 stone. I think that's what I went up to, 13 stone 2. At one point, I was just doing pure lifts, like loads of compounds, like just getting strong, eating loads, and then obviously began me cut and got back down. I'm like between like 74 and 75 now. Eat like.
But am I right? Have you done that several times where you've bulked up, cut down, then bulked up and cut down to make sure that when you put this weight on, it's the right weight?
Yeah, like so through lockdown, I've gone into eating a surplus, done my strength, and obviously tried to build lean mass. And each time I've took a couple of weeks to have a little cut just to see where else I needed to grow or could have improved. I've done that and I've cut back down. I've done 2 or 3 cuts, and now I'm in a position where I feel I can just stay and live lean. I don't need to bulk up now. I don't need to lose any weight. I just stay here now. As long as I'm not over 76 and I float between 74, 75, 76, I'm happy. I can eat well, I can train, I'm not too heavy, I'm not sluggish, not too far away from my weight. If I get the nod for a fight, I can box whenever. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, because you're quite a knowledgeable kid. I mean, this is your job, isn't it? Yeah. You know, you get people in great condition. I've seen some of the work you've done with people, and you've literally transformed people.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's literally just being able to monitor what you're eating, how much you're eating, and then obviously attacking the right type of training for obviously your results. And like obviously my results aren't just strength. I do performance based. Well, I run a lot. I do circuits. I do different type of energy systems. To make sure obviously boxing not just about looking good, is it? It's about performing. Now,
well then, like you say, when you're bulking up, I presume you have to neglect that fat burning exercises. So is that so? How long will you bulk up for?
Not necessarily, because there's types of training that you can do. Like I can still do my compounds, but maybe superset with like a threshold session, like battle rope, kettlebell swing, burpee jumps, something that's going to be using a lot of energy and a big output, as well as obviously being strong, and you can still build muscle that way as long as you're eating the right amount of calories.
You excited to get back out? I mean, Steve Wood gave you a date.
He said obviously he's putting some shows on in September, so that's my goal in my head for now. But I've been having amazing sparring over the past couple of months. I've been sparring Liam Smith, Beefy. I've sparred Michael McKinton. I've sparring Martin Harker. I've had loads of great spars, getting a good 8-10 rounds out. I'm fit, I'm strong, not far off my weight.
I was going to say then, so when you're sparring those people, most people are sparring and they tend to be, you know, maybe even a stone over the fight weight. So you've been close to that fight weight though, haven't you?
Yeah, I like what I am now, like between 74 and 76 kilo. That's where I can just maintain this weight now.
You excited then?
Yeah, I can't wait. Like,
well, what's the going forward? What's the ideal scenario? What would you like? Would you like a ring rust fight to shake off that ring rust, you know, and then throw yourself right in the mix and basically just say anyone, you know, top 10?
I'd literally box anyone now. From now, if I got offered the fight with a nice title on the line, a good payday, I'd take it now because I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm sharp, I'm ready to box. In the ideal world, if that doesn't get offered to me and I can have a fight to sort of like shake a bit of rust off and get back under the lights, then yeah, perfect. I'd be more than happy to do that. But again, if I was offered a big fight, would I turn it down? No.
No. Well, this is going to be fight number 20. Next fight is fight number 20. Has anyone seen the best Mason Cartwright?
No, only my trainers lately in sparring. And if you ask any of them, Maka, Danny, or any of them, they'll all tell you the same. Like, I'm performing better now than I've ever performed ever in my life.
And you're still a young man, aren't you?
28, yeah, 2018.
Yeah, you're still a young man.
Don't reach your peak really till 30, do you? So
You're sort of probably just entering that peak period.
Yeah.
You know, you've got those 3 to 4 years between 28 and 32 where you're looking to win those big titles.
That's where I take over.
Honestly, I really am. I'm excited. Like you say, you're a kid that's always been in between weights, and this lockdown, even though it's not been good for anyone, I think it might have been good for you, mate.
I think it depends what type of person you are, whether it was good or bad for you. And me, the type of person I am, I used every second of this time to better myself. And I kind of feel like anyone coming out of this situation that hasn't took the time to improve something in their own life, they've wasted time. Like, we'll never have the time again to sort of like concentrate on ourselves as much as we have, and that's what I've done. So that's what I've been doing a lot of lately, like power lifting, power cleans and stuff.
How does that help? Oh, I've seen you doing ridiculous weights.
95k, got up on it now. And obviously it's
what's that? Is that above your head then? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's a clean and press, just a clean and power clean. So into the chest, dropping down under.
Right.
Taking it into a front squat.
Were you squatting? What was that? Deadlifting 200k?
200k I've got on my dead now. Yeah. Don't do that for sets. That's my 1 rep max. I very rarely do that.
So what's your?
That's just to test my strength. Like my top end strength. But if I'm doing sets, depending whether I'm doing like short clusters, I'll load the bar up for like 160 and bang them out quick for like 8 reps quick. If I'm doing like strength based, I'll probably go to like 180 for 5. It's a little bit of a slower movement. Again, different.
So everything that you do is still boxing specific though?
Yeah, like so we go look at it's like type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers, so going heavier, lower rep, slower, using type 1 muscle fiber, which is like a slow contraction but produces strength, drag, like torque. Working your type 2 muscle fibers, so going a bit lighter, doing more reps, more speed. Working your type 2 muscle fiber, how fast can that muscle twitch, which then creates your speed.
But by mixing them up, does that not affect one another?
No. You're building both.
So it's possible to build both then?
Yeah, like obviously you will be predominantly more one fibre than the other, so
well, what's your predominant fibre then? Are you
I'd say
twitch?
more fast twitch, yeah. A lot of all boxers will be, because it's what we're using mainly every day when we're training. We only really train our type 1 when we do our strength, when we do our compounds really. But like if you looked at a bodybuilder and people like that, they're probably more type 1 because they do a lot of slow.
But does by building that type 1, does that benefit you as a boxer then? Does it add to your game?
Well, yeah, because that's your strength. That's your torque. That's being able to drive through a shot. But again, it's a fine balance of the two to create enough speed for the punch as well as enough power. So that's where like you've got to
and this is where you think
the correct amount of the correct type of training. So yeah.
There's a lot of knowledge behind all this, isn't there, mate?
Well, yeah, that's it. It's exactly like this is the strength and conditioning side to boxing, and this is what I believe has worked for me, and I'm gonna obviously.
You've got to go out and prove it now.
Next time when I'm in the ring, yeah. Next time I'm out in that ring.
So what's the message to all the light middleweights, mate?
Let's fight. Let's fight. I'll box anyone. And it's the thing. I'm not about calling out names and fucking I want to box so and so, I want to box so and so. Like, listen, there's a fucking, I could reel off 20 fucking top light middles now, but I'm happy to box any of them. Good payday, nice title on the line. Fucking watch me go. Watch me go. Yeah, I'll box anyone and enjoy it. That's it. Enjoy it.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.